Look at the time. Okay, so I just did this video of Brutal Tiger and 3 kicking strings. Uh, these are moves like from Shenmue 1, but what I want to conclude with this video, before I conclude it, I'm going to elaborate more on what is the air within the Brutal Tiger, I believe, which there are more than one air. The airs, I believe. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Hello, this is Retro Rizuki 81. Now, the airs, make that plural, the errors that are in this video for Brutal Tiger, I believe. Um, and it's not really that I remember completely right now how I actually did a move, and I did do a move like this. It was with century kicking targets, and I remember this. I had a couple people that I used to train with more often. Don't know what became of them, but what I do know is that now let me explain this in more better detail. Okay. So this move was done without shoes. Obviously, it was done on flat ground, and that's generally how you're supposed to do all the moves, on flat ground, because if it's on flat ground, you're gonna do it right. So, um, yes, I did it without shoes, and at times I remember I would skid the skin off right off my feet. But that's what it's like when you're training. Your feet get stronger, harder, calloused. All these dead skin cells on the bottom of your heels and your feet, and that your ball of your foot gets calluses, and different parts of your feet, they get hardened skin. Now let me explain that you get stronger, harder, tougher. You know how it goes. So what it is, it's the Brutal Tiger. See, really, okay, if a guy's standing like this, and let's say this is his back kicking leg. Okay, let's say, oh, okay, it's funny. Okay, let's say, no, it doesn't matter. Okay, I don't want to look like I'm giving people the finger. Okay, it's crazy. All right, so this is what I want to say. If this is my back kicking leg, and this here is my is like the other leg I'm standing on in front. Now this is right here is my upper body, call it that. So back kicking leg, front kicking, front standing leg. This is what I'm doing in a video. I'm chambering with the front leg. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm chambering with the front leg back. Or actually what I could be doing, I could be chambering. This is what I think I might be doing, but see, I got the other hand. So I believe that actually I may be chambering with this back leg, and then I chamber it, and then do the the kick like that, comes around like that. But this is in your mirroring image, it's supposed to be the other leg, the other hand, but I'm got the wrong hand. So what I'm trying to say, let me break it down maybe in simpler terminology here. See, as a fight choreographer, the way I'm thinking is like trying to simplify this more, break it down, keep it all in line. So this is, it's like mathematical too. There's geometry involved in this. There's different variations of movements. The way he does it in the video game Ryuzuki, and the way I remember actually doing this in karate class long time ago, was it wasn't that long ago really, but it was a long time ago. It's funny. Okay, So the way I did it was I just okay, so what happened is my upper body would duck way down, and then the back leg would just kick right around and then come right back in fighting stance. But that um I don't really remember quite the technique that my Kyosan and my karate teacher was teaching, but I remember there's certain technique to doing that. And I think even with my upper body being, uh, well, obviously, I haven't been training lately, but, and that's not all my fault or all my fault. Maybe I'll put all the blame on me. I don't know what to do. Whatever, okay? But this is the thing. You have to have a conditioned body to do this. You duck your upper body down all the way, and then this lower body, the back kick comes around. It's like you notice how they have that sound effects. That they have the sound effects. Okay, it's like, and then he comes right back in fighting stance like that. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. He's not, well, I just think of this character as myself. It's not arrogant, but it's just the way it's just the way this channel is. And I don't know how to explain it to anybody, really. But other than that, like that, yes, so, okay, especially, I don't want to say nothing more. Okay, but that's like, yeah. So what it is, Ryuzuki, he's not wearing shoes. His bottom legs, there are no shoes on him. So his upper body just swoops way down, and then he comes around and kicks with the back leg that's bent, and then he comes right back in fighting stance. Now, I wasn't thinking to do that at the time, but the reason I wasn't thinking to do that was because I wasn't sure that I chamber enough power in that kick. You see, you're trying to chamber the power in that kick. So really the chamber is like maybe with the upper body swooping way down, but I don't know if I can generate that kind of power or chamber just right like that. I don't know. You know what's funny? I did do this actually like a few years ago, but I'm trying different techniques on my own for Brutal Tiger. So probably people, if there's anybody in my karate class that, or whatever, teachers, people, dons around the world, I don't know who they could be, that was watching this video, I don't know what the technique is, if there is a technique in Korean, because this is a Korean karate martial art that I did. I don't know what it is, but this video actually is just like it's like a redefinition of what the Brutal Tiger is. And basically the kicking string I did, the 3 kicking string, was just the one that there's only one done in Shenmue 1, and that's the one I do in Shenmue 1. And in Shenmue 2, they've got a different one. That's a progression for Shenmue 2. That's with the jumping roundhouse. It's like a jumping tornado kick at the end, actually. And it's like Kyokushin karate or taekwondo. And that's the progression for Shenmue 2. But I'm not doing that here. I'm doing the basic one they do again and again. Ryuzuki does it in Shenmue 1. And this is Ret Ryuzuki 81.